Hey Anonymai, welcome to a coin roll hunt video. So before I get started on this circulated box of quarters, I did open it to check that we had circulated quarters. I see some 2020s in here. I saw one 2021 Tuskegee Airman, so there are some current coins in here. Looking for W's, looking for silver, looking for errors, varieties, anything weird going on. But I also wanted to show this to you. This is made out of the stuff that a mouse pad is made out of. It's a coin roll hunting mat. A lot of you guys see other channels have them as sponsorship type of things, but I got this in a wheat cent group that I'm in, and his name is Blaine, and he was mailing these out. So next time I grade out a red roll, an uncirculated roll of Wheaties or memorials for that matter, I can use this mat. So I just wanted to show that to you. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and dig in here. My little baby girl, who is turning 2 very soon, started this roll. So let's go ahead and go through a roll or two on camera and dig in. So always take a peek at the rims. I don't see any bright silver white rims. We are looking for those W's. We are looking for 82s and 83s that are in great condition. There's plenty to look for. Anything that's BU, you pull aside, take a second look, and maybe keep it. These quarters provide so many opportunities for die chips and strike throughs, and it's not a bad looking bicentennial, but I don't think it's a keeper. It's probably AU. That it's almost overwhelming to get into all of those varieties. There's a very nice Saratoga. And we might set that aside and compare it to what we have. I did recently purge a lot of my quarters. I whittled it down to where every type in mint mark, I just kept the best 2 or 3 and got rid of everything else. There was just too much accumulation, and they don't really hold value. It's more about the collecting. So, see, this is a nice coin right here. This is another thing I didn't really mention that we're looking for. 2010, 11, and 12 are the lowest mintage years of the quarters. So if they're that nice like this, I usually keep them. I don't keep all of the years in that condition, but 10, 11, and 12 especially. Sometimes 09s as well. Believe it or not, those are not the lowest mintage. The 09s, they're low. They're a lot lower than normal, but they're not. I think 12 was the bottom of the low mintage years. Which is a shame, because a lot of these national parks quarters, some of the most beautiful ones are those early years that are low mintage, and it's all the classic parks like Yellowstone and the Grand Canyon and even the Hawaiian volcanoes. So 68 is a tougher year. This is a P. I think the D has a DDO on the back, so that's a big money one to look for. This is not in bad shape for the year, but it's got that goop on the face, so I'll probably pass on it. But yeah, some of the prettiest America the Beautiful quarters are those low mintage years. If you don't have the whole set, as cheap as they are, you can still buy them very cheap. Dealers that held back rolls when they were new, they're still selling them that way. I'd recommend getting the whole set while you still can, for virtually no premium. That way you have the whole set and BU. One day they might get a little tougher. Who knows? Looking for the Philadelphia on the Kansas for the Ingadwi Rust, but this is a Denver. This New Mexico's in nice shape. Yeah, that's very nice shape. We'll compare that to what we have. But yeah, I thought we would just do a couple rolls here. And if I get get any good rims or find anything awesome, I'll hit the tape and catch you up here shortly. All right, tell me what you think. Place your bets. This rim looks fake to me. Well, it looks fake silver. It looks like it's got the right American coinage reading, but it doesn't. It just doesn't look like real silver. So let's see what we got. Ah, fake, 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 fake. They didn't get that one by me. Although I will admit I've been fooled a couple of times. Not this time, but I thought I'd show you that rim. I'm still digging. We've got some interesting stuff going on here with the 2009s. There is an uncharacteristic amount of pretty much brilliant uncirculated 09s. So I'll catch you guys up at the end of the box. We're going to keep digging and see what we can find. Okay, this is how I saw it. Face up. If this coin were a president, it would be W. You can see that. West Point. We know that it's a 2020 because it has the privy mark over here. It's a little rough, but let's see what we have. It's the Weir Farms. Cool. I'm excited. This was the second quarter. No. Yes, the second quarter that was issued in 2020 with the chance for W. So we are on the board with the W's. But we will keep on trucking and see what the rest of this box has to offer. I thought I would bring you in for roll 25. No particular reason, just opening it up halfway through. There's some shiny ones down here. These are our best chances for W's. I'm still seeing these. I'm not seeing the new Washington crossing the Delaware yet in these bank boxes. If you go back a few videos, we did find, a friend of ours found a few rolls of those. So we did get some rolls of those. But I'm not seeing them in our circulated boxes yet. I did find a 1983 Spitting Eagle a few rolls ago. That was cool. It was not a high grade or super valuable one, but it'll go in my tube of errors and varieties. Check the backs of those 83s and you'll notice, I'll show you in just a second what I found. So there's an 83. Nope. I mentioned earlier in the video that on 82s and 83s, what you're looking for are higher grade coins. If you can find something extra fine, AU or better, it's 100% worth keeping. If not, it's worth 25 cents. They're common, they're just not common in high grades. So here's the Spitting Eagle error. If you hold the light, you can see from the beak down to the wing, there's a die crack. They're most common on the 83Ps. So this is pretty rough, but it's the Spitting Eagle error. I'll keep it. But that's halfway through. I'll let you know. We've got a W, we've got an error, we've got this hot streak going with the 09s. A lot of these are the American Samoas. It's a Virgin Islands, Puerto Rico. That was just a state headquarter. So we'll keep it going. We'll see what we can find. All right, Anonymai. The second half of the box was a little bit more quiet, but we did find some fun stuff in this box. Here's a few of the BU America the Beautiful quarters. Here's a 2012. It's not, it might be AU, but it's a 2012. The El Yunk or El Yunk, I'm not sure. It's the Puerto Rico quarter with the parrots. It's a cool looking quarter. The Hot Springs is in nice shape. And then Saratoga. Did find the W 2020 Weir Farm. I found a couple of decent 82s. I'll compare. This one's an 83. This 83 is a little better. The 82 is a little rough. They had some mint luster still left, The 83 does anyway. The 82, I don't know. I'm taking a second look at the 82. It might not hang, but most of the hair detail's still there. I'll compare it to what I've got. This was that 83 that I showed you with the spitting eagle on the reverse, 83P. And then, I don't know, keep, not keep? You tell me down in the comments. 89, AU. You don't usually find them in a box that nice, so it caught my eye. Got a few state headquarters. New Mexico, Rhode Island, and Michigan, VU. I don't know what was going on there, but they were gorgeous. I think I have the rest of the state headquarters here, yeah. California, Alaska, Massachusetts, and then here's the 09s. Guam, this one's high AU. I wouldn't call it BU. And then these were the ones I showed you earlier. 2 American Samoas, Virgin Island, Puerto Rico, a couple of nice bicentennials. One is nicer than the other. The one on the left is pretty nice. The one on the right, a little bit of mint luster left, AU. That'll probably get thrown back. Saved this 2019 Texas. It's Philadelphia, which is the less common of the two around here, but it was BU. So I'll compare it to what I have in my book. I suspect that I don't have that nice of a Philly. This one had cool color. I don't know. It's brand new, but it had sort of a bronze purple color to it. It'll probably get thrown back, but I wanted to share. And then I did finally find one of the brand new 2021 Washington Crossing the Delaware quarters in the box. Like I said, I've already got a couple of rolls set aside from another source, so I'm happy that I have those, but it was fun to find my very first one in circulation. So keep looking for those. They're out there. But that's it for this quarter box. I would say that's a pretty decent box. We've got some W's, a lot of BU quarters that we wouldn't normally expect to see, and a good error. So I'll give it a thumbs up. Why don't you give it a thumbs up down below and help our video stats to help us get more subscribers and more views. We really appreciate that you spend your precious time here on our channel with us. It means a lot. Leave a comment and subscribe to us, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Happy hunting.